What's up, guys? This is Courtney, one half of the Birds of Deconstruction here. Again, I know it's been a while. You guys probably get tired of hearing that. But today we just got news on Captain Marvel. We got an official synopsis for Captain Marvel, which really isn't an official synopsis. It basically says, taking place in the 90s, Captain Marvel is going to explore a side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe we haven't seen. That's really not much of a synopsis, but we also got casting news to go along with some stuff, because basically production has officially restarted on Captain Marvel. They started filming a couple of months ago, but they decided to hold off and postpone filming or production until now, spring. I think for tax cuts wherever they're filming or something like that. But anyway, production has started on Captain Marvel, and we now have casting news. So we now know that Clark Gregg is coming back as Phil Coulson, but which, is kind of surprising, because Coulson, outside of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, Coulson hasn't even been referenced or named in the movies since he died in the Avengers. But, it being set in the 90s, you can still say, okay, yeah, Coulson, yeah, of course, why wouldn't he be working for S.H.I.E.L.D.? The more interesting thing, though, is that Lee Pace and Djimon Hounsou are coming back as Ronan and Korath, respectively. So I'm just going to go out on a wild limb and say that in Captain Marvel, Carol gets swept up in the Kree Skrull War. That's probably going to be the backdrop for the movie. Nothing really much more to say than that. That's what I think it's going to be. The Kree Skrull War is going to be the backdrop for the movie. Now, some people may have already theorized that, hey, if the Skrulls are going to pop up, why wouldn't the Kree pop up? I mean, yeah, she gets her powers from a Kree soldier in the original Marvel Captain Marvel. And she's fighting the Skrull, so yeah, why wouldn't there be some reference or something like that to the Kree Skrull War? But I'm thinking that she literally gets swept up into the Kree Skrull War, and that's probably when she gets her powers or something like that. Or when she gets her powers is going to be in relation to Marvel on Earth, possibly studying and trying to figure out if there are any Skrulls on Earth, something like that. And I've been pretty good with my theorizing lately. If you guys haven't seen my Infinity War theory video, a lot of those theories, or some of those theories that I had in that video, have basically been proven right. Like, I had a theory about Vision being hidden in Wakanda, and that's why Thanos invades with his Outriders. The Russo brothers have come out and confirmed that, yeah, they decided to hide Vision in Wakanda because Wakanda is the only place in the world that's impenetrable and has the technology and the army and the means to defend against something like Thanos. I've been having a bunch of theories basically look like they're going to be true or have already been confirmed as true. So I'm just going to theorize that Captain Marvel is going to use the Kree Skrull War as a backdrop, and Carol is literally going to get swept into it. And that's when she gets her powers and everything like that. So I want to do a really quick video about this. It's good that Lee Pace and Djimon Hounsou are coming back. This movie can only add more depth to Ronan the Accuser and actually probably give some depth to Korath the Pursuer. I like Ronan as a villain. I know he's probably considered one of Marvel's weaker villains. I understand his motivation. I completely buy into it, but this can only add layers to his zealotry that we're told and we're shown in the first Guardians. So this can only make Ronan a much better villain. Going back and redoing it or giving more depth to it. But I mean, if you're trying to focus on the Guardians in that movie, why not throw him into a movie that includes his race of people and give him and actually be able to show his backstory or something like that. So this can only add more layers to those two Kree characters that we saw in the first Guardians film. And so this is going to be pretty interesting now. Yeah, so wanted to make a really quick video about this. Hopefully we'll start getting some videos up. We're still brainstorming and going over plans and things like that. And I still plan on doing a timeline video for the MCU. I might record that tomorrow and try to get it up by the end of the week sometime. But yeah, check out our other videos, especially my Avengers Infinity War theory video, and talk to you guys later.